Very warm good afternoon to everyone. First of all, before we start a webinar, I would like to thank our management, especially for IHM Meerut, who are giving us such a great opportunities and a great effort they are investing in to enlighten our students with daily progress of the webinar. Secondly, I would like to thank our principal sir, Chef Professor Anand Mittal sir, because with his creativity, with his ideas, I mean, we are able to conduct such webinars which are very fruitful for our students future for their knowledge. So I heartily give thanks to the management of the college and to our principal sir. So before we start the webinar, first of all, I would like to introduce our panelist speakers. But before I introduce them, first of all, I would like to introduce our principal sir, Chef Professor Anand Mittal. Well, he is a first class graduate in business administration human resource. He completed his 3 years diploma in hotel management and catering in 1986. He has a rich and imitable blend of hotel industry and academic experience across levels. Well, he's having 12 years as a chef in five-star hotel of India and abroad, and for past 17 years he's working as a senior academician in renowned accredited hotel management institute. Besides being active in research, consultancy, recruiting, and writing for magazines, websites, and journal of national and international importance, he conducts customized training for the staff of various hospitality organizations and catering institutes. Well, in its life, his mission is to train people so that they become successful professionals of this wonderful service industry. Next, I would like to introduce our panelists and the speakers for today. First, I would like to introduce Mrs. Sonal Agrawal. Well, she is working as the head of the Department of Accommodation Operations for past 3 years in IHM Meerut, and she is also looking after training and placement cell of IHM Meerut. She has completed her bachelor in hotel management in 2004 and started her career with Nirulas as a management trainee. Now she's pursuing the masters in hotel management from Uttarakhand University. Well, if we talk about the experience, she's having total 15 years of experience, which includes 7 years in industry and 7 years in teaching. Our next speaker for today is Mr. Vipul Agrawal. Well, he is graduated his Bachelor of Hotel Management from Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. Well, he started his career with Club Mahindra Goa. Next, he goes to Radisson Varanasi. And in teaching, he is having total about 14 years of experience and 2 years of experience in the industry. He's working currently with IHM Meerut as an associate professor in front office. And last, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Abhishek Charles Peter, and I'm working as a lecturer of front office. Well, if I talk about my experience, I have total 8 years of experience in hospitality industry, which includes 5 years in industry and 3 years in teaching. Next, I would like to quickly call Ms. Sonal Agrawal to start today's webinar, which is the night audit. Night audit is basically a very important aspect of the front office, and all the cash transactions which are happening that needs to be audited, and it's very important if we talk about in terms of accounts. So today we're going to highlight the features, what is the importance of night auditing, what is the procedure of night auditing, so that we will discuss. So I would like to invite Mrs. Sonal Agrawal to share her views and thoughts on night auditing. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Now I request Director Sir to allow me to start the session. May I, sir?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Front office is the mirror of hotel. Front office earns 70% of the total revenue by selling rooms. A guest can make his bill by cash, credit card, or checks. For monitoring all these transactions, we need a night auditor who works as a duty manager in night. Night auditing is a process of verifying and providing the accuracy and completeness of guest and non-guest accounts with departmental activities report. If I talk guest and non-guest, so we are having two types of guests in the hotel. Guest who comes in the hotel, enjoy the services, and clear their bill and check out. Second guest, non-guest account, which comes in the hotel, check out without settling his bill. As per the reservation, we are having the instructions that someone else, like any company, any other guest, any bill. And departmental activities, reports, in every department, there are a lot of transaction happens that entire day. So end of the day, every department generate a report which shows how many transaction has been done and what are the mode of payment they cleared their bill. And that report goes to the net auditor in the night so that he will verify all the transactions. Night audit process also involves checking and confirming all the transactions posting done during the business day are correct and complete. Since hotel works round the clock, the auditing process in hotel is done during night and hence it is called night auditing. This also helps as most of the outlets are closed or have low business during night hours. The main purpose of night auditing is to inform the management about the total amount of revenue generated on a day and operations and managerial reports. The flash report helps the accounts department to compile a more extensive daily report for posting to the journal ledger. An effective night auditing increases the probability of correct accounts settlement and avoid dispute with the guest. With the help of PPT, I would like to show the function and responsibility of night auditor. Night auditing. The main function of night auditor is post all pending entries. The first task that night auditor performs is to check for all posting that are pending. The pending posting are verified with the corresponding vouchers and posted accordingly in the respective folio. Sometime in hotel, in busy hours, like F&B service, forget to post the bill in the guest room. So once the night auditor starts his work, he will check all the pending entries. If he finds any pending entry, he will verify it with the voucher and post it in the correct room number. The second most important function is to verifying correctness of entry. One of the most important functions of night auditor is to verify all the postings done in guest and non-guest accounts. He has to ensure that the bill have been correctly totaled and posted. Every bill should be posted in the right room. Sometimes in hotel happens that two guests are staying with the same name. So in the rush hours, the bill is wrongly posted in the room. So that is the duty of the night auditor to check correctness and verify the entry and settle the bill in the appropriate room. The third major function of the night auditor is to reconciliation of discrepancy. The night auditor also keeps a check on the room status discrepancy report that is provided by the housekeeping to front office. Why housekeeping? Because housekeeping is physically present on the floor and the people are aware which room is going to check out. So accordingly, they will prepare the room and prepare their actual report and send it to the front office. But due to some negligence of front office, the checkout room still showing occupied in the system. So this discrepancy will be verified with the front office physical check, and this report will submit to the night auditor in the night for the correction. They have to look for discrepancy mentioned by either department and have to ensure that the same is rectifying before the audit process is started. The fourth point is balancing and totaling of account. The night auditor balance and totals all accounts. He records the total sale under various heads like food, beverage, liquor, tobacco, room, health club, etc. The process helps the auditor to verify the correctness of accounts. Monitor guest credit limit. The night auditor runs through all the residents' guest folio and checks them for their outstanding balance. Outstanding balance, the amount which guests supposed to pay before their checkout. He has to ensure that none of the guest accounts are exceeding the credit limit of the hotel. Credit limit is the limit which allows by the hotel to their in-house guests. If it exceeding, that is the duty of front office to inform guests for the payment. In case any account is over the credit limit, he informs the night manager so that due action can be taken. The next is verifying no-show. No-show means the guests who are having a guaranteed reservation but not arrive in the hotel. All the guests holding confirmed and guaranteed reservation but did not show up are to be charged retention. The night auditor must ensure that the reservation have been made for the correct date by checking the reservation correspondence and post retention charges to the concerned guest. Next is reconciles non-guest account. As I already mentioned, non-guest accounts are the guests who check out without settling their bill and their payment has been made by third person. The account of the guests who have checked out and all accounts which has been transferred to City Ledger are checked by the night auditor. Any discrepancy has to be rectified before the audit process is taken further. Next major function is checking and tallying of EDC machine. EDC stands for electronic data capture. This is the machine which we are nowadays using to swipe our cards, debit card or credit card. Earlier, cash register is the name of that machine. The night auditor takes out report from the EDC machine and tallies them against all the credit card and debit card payments that have been done during the day. They also verify it the postings have been done under the correct head on the system. For automatic system, it is automatically will get the report, but in manual we have to check with the charge slip and attach that is attached with the folio. The next major point is check cash book, cash sheet and receipt book. Cash book, as the name is saying cash, all the cash transactions are mentioned in the cash book. The night auditor may or may not check the cash book of the front office cashier. He may also check the cash book and the receipt books to verify the cash transactions that have taken place during the center time period. It is necessary in the hotel for a cashier to fill a cash sheet and mention all the entries which are done during his shift and submit that cash sheet with the cash he received during the day and submit to the accounts department. Additional work as a cashier. In a small hotel, a night auditor may also perform the cashier apart from performing his regular duties. The last, not least, it is also very important point, preparing occupancy report. The night auditor also prepares the occupancy report along with the flash report. Although the occupancy report prepares with the front office, but this is a responsibility of night auditor to prepare occupancy and check in the system about it. In the same case, the night auditor may be in charge of the preparation of the report. Apart from this, there are some points which are very important for the night auditor. Establishing the end of the day. If you're talking about end of the day, means what are the duties of the night auditor which he performs end of the day. The night auditor generally works in the night shift from 23 hours to 7 hours. Compiling and balancing the transaction of the day. And end of the day is an arbitrary stopping the point for business day so that the audit can be considered complete within the time. This time is usually the hours at which the least number of transactions would occur and which frequently occurs in the night shift.
End of the day is normally referred to as EOD.
Yes, sir. The period from the point of time that the audit begins until the audit is complete may be called audit work time. Transactions affecting front office accounts received during the audit work time are not posted until the audit complete and are considered to be part of the next business day. Second is cross-referring. Transactional documentation identifies
Cross-referencing, फिर से.
Cross-referencing. Transactional documentation identifies the nature and amount of transactions and is the basis of data input to an account system. For each transaction, the original revenue center records, documents the transaction type, can be cash, charge, or paid out, and it is mentioned value. Paid out are the vouchers which are used in the hotel for on behalf of the guest to make their bill clear. For example, if guest comes in the hotel and he need to pay the taxi charges, but he is not carrying Indian currency. So on the request of the guest, we will fill the paid out voucher. We will take the guest signature on voucher and post this voucher in the guest account, and we will clear the taxi charges from reception cashier. The front office staff post an entry to the appropriate folio based on the documentation voucher received. Front office always ensure that correct entry has been posted to the correct account while preparing the paid out voucher. In non-automatic and semi-automatic operation, supporting documents produced by different individuals serves as cross-referring source. So whatever voucher we will receive individual, we will cross-check in the night auditing. Through the auditor receives information on room revenue from the room rack. Room rate postings should be against the housekeeping report on occupied room to ensure that rate have been posted for all the occupied room. So when the night auditor start to post the tariff of the day, he always check with the housekeeping report that all the rooms are occupied, and then he will post the all tariff in the guest room. Likewise, food and beverage postings are usually performed on the basis of vouchers or guest checks received at the front desk. The restaurant sale journal can be used to prove front desk posting. The auditor's review of the day postings lead to a reconciliation of front office accounts against revenue center and other departmental records. Then accounting integrity. Accounts integrity is a important duty which is performed by the night auditor. This includes cash control techniques and other internal control measures that include more than one individual at different phase of scale. It is very important for night auditor to control over all the cash transaction and all the transaction which are done in the hotel. So he will check manually with the system for account integrity. Internal control suggests that different people post, verify, and correct for sales transactions. For instance, a front desk agent may perform the postings, an auditor and verification, and cashier verify the settlements. The auditor proves correct integrity by cross-referring accounts posting with departmental source documentation. For example, if guest consumed anything in the restaurant, so F&B settle guest bill in the room and also send the signed copy of the guest to the accounts for verification. So this is the duty of the night auditor to recheck the cross entry and verify the entry. The audit process is complete when front office and department account total have been proved correct. So every account is having the two impact. If F&B service is receiving any amount, so when all the amount goes to the account section, they will tally, and then both reports should be matched. If they match, that shows that their proper accounts happen, all the transaction is done properly. If the total of the both departments, like F&B department and the account department, not match, there might be there some discrepancy, and that is the duty of night auditor to find out the discrepancy where it happened. If the audit process present on an out of balance position, then audit process is not considered complete. Out of balance position, the same position when some balance is showing, some pending balance is showing in the night audit report. So this audit is not considered as a complete because some discrepancy is happening during the day. So that is the duty of auditor to verify, to rectify. Generally in hotel, we are using KOT system, triplicate KOT system. So in that system, there are 3 copies made for every order. The original copy goes in the kitchen, the second copy goes to the F&B control, and third copy remain with the books. So this is also a way of checking the night audit by the night auditor. He will match all the entries and verify that KOT with the guest bill. That is the proof that all the things which is consumed by the guest he paid with the cash, credit card, or by the non-guest account. So we can easily judge. We can easily understand the transaction is complete. Credit monitoring. As I mentioned earlier, credit monitoring. Credit means the amount. Credit limit is a limit which is allowed by the hotel to their guests. If their account is exceeding, then this is the duty of front office to inform them and make their payment clear. Accounting integrity is also related to the supervision of guest and non-guest credit limitation. Credit limits are set depending on a variety of factors, such as credit card company floor limit. Floor limit is a limit which is given by the credit card company to their concerned guest. For example, if a guest is having 2 lakh rupees floor limit and his account is exceeding more than 2 lakhs, so this is the duty of front office auditor to to intimate about this transaction to the front office and inform guest for settling his bill, as the credit card company will not allow to pay 2.5 lakhs as his bill is exceeding in the hotel. The hotel's house limit or another figure based on the guest's reputation as a good or poor credit risk. Floor house credit limit is also depend upon the relation with the guest. If we are having a guest who is coming regularly from the last 5 to 6 years, and if it happens, so this thing can be considered to allow more limit. But again, it is we have to take authorization from the accounts department, and then we will allow guests to cross the credit limit of the hotel. The night auditor must be aware of these limits. Night auditor should be clear about the do's and don'ts of the hotel. High account balance must be noted during the posting process. High balance accounts means the accounts which balance is crossing the credit limit of the hotel. Every night auditor prepare a high balance account sheet. In that he will mention all the room numbers, all the accounts which are crossing their limit, so that front office will having a proper record and inform the guest accordingly. At the close of each front office business period, an auditor is responsible for identifying to management which account have reached or exceed their credit limit for appropriate action. So by this report, the auditor is able to tell to the management about the proper concerned guest, whether they are under limit or they are crossing the credit limit of the hotel. Audit posting formula. We are having a formula for audit which helps an auditor to identify whether the account is crossing the limit or not. Steps followed in the audit are based on the basic posting formula. Previous balance plus debits. Debits means the money which we are receiving from the guest. We will do minus the credits, the services which availed by the guest, so that we are making the bill and posting in the room. After this, we will get the net outstanding balance. That is the balance which need to clear the guest before his checkout. The net outstanding balance of the transaction become the previous balance of the next transaction. Same, if we are having a net balancing today, when the night auditor close the day, that balance will become the previous balance of the next day. Now, key terms of the night auditing. We are having some terminology in night auditing which are generally used in the hotel. First is account aging, a method of tracking post-due accounts according to the date of charges originated. Account aging. These accounts are these accounts are the non-guest accounts which amount are posted in the city ledger. Every hotel is having a particular time period when he should make the payment clear from the company or third person. If he is not able to clear their payment, then hotel is having a legal right to make legal actions against the company or a person who should pay the guest bill. Next is account receivable, an amount owed to the hotel. The amount which is received by the hotel is called amount receivable. Amount payable, an amount owned by the hotel for purchase made, etc. Like if an hotel is purchasing something, that is the amount called account payable. Auditing. As we are studying night auditing, auditing is a process of verifying front office accounting records for accuracy and completeness. Accounting is a system which tells the proper completeness of any entry, so that end of the day we are having a proper clear picture about all the accounts, city accounts or non-guest accounts. An account created to track the functional transaction of a local business which charges privileges, or a former guest whose account was not satisfactorily settled at checkout. City account. Generally what happened in the non-guest account, balance are settled in the city ledger. In city ledger is maintained alphabetically. In alphabetically, we will mention the company name or the concerned person name who is supposed to pay the bill of the guest. So these entry will go in the city ledger, and city account account department will make all the payments clear to the concerned person, as all the address and all the correspondence, all the legal documents are kept with the accounts department. So they are having a proper right to make the payment clear from the concerned company. City ledger is a collection of folio of unregistered hotel guests who maintain accounts with the hotel. Why we are saying unregistered guests? Because the person who is going to be clear that particular bill is not going to stay with us, but because he mentioned that he will pay for that guest, so the name will be mentioned in the city ledger. For example, we are having a company like Best Price, and we are having a tie-up with the Best Price, and their CEO is staying with our hotel, and he checked out. After CEO checked out, we will send this bill to the concerned company. So the concerned person, the concerned accountant will clear this bill, as we are having the written documentation or related approval from the Best Price. So this entry will be goes in the city ledger. D report, a listing of total of amount of charges or credit sale goes to the guest accounts by different departments. Every department are having a sale, so it can be cash, it can be credit. So all the payment, end of the day, all the POS will make a report, and that report is called D report. Front office cash sheet, a form completed by front office cashiers which list each disbursement or receipt of cash during a shift. It is used to reconcile cash on hand with the transactions that occurs during the shift. As I mentioned earlier also, whenever a cashier starts his shift, he has to take handover from the previous cashier. And when he's leaving his shift, he needs to fill a cash sheet. In that sheet, he mentioned all the transactions which are related to cash, and he will also fill this sheet how many currencies he is having in his hand. Like if he is depositing 1 lakh rupees, so he has to give verification of how he is submitting 1 lakh rupees to the accounts department, how many 2000 notes, how many 500 notes, and accordingly will total in the end with the supporting voucher and receipt. He will hand it over this cash with the cash sheet to the account section. Guest account, a record of final transaction that occur between a guest and the hotel. It is also known guest folio. This is a normal terminology which is used in the front office. After the registration, when we are giving a key to the guest, after this we will open a guest folio. That folio is also known as the guest account. High balance report, high risk account report, credit limit exceeded report. A report prepared during the night audit to monitor guest account with high outstanding balance to avoid extension of credit without proper precautions. We've already discussed this in the credit limit. Zeroing out, to settle in full the balance of an account folio as the guest checks out. It is necessary for every guest to settle his bill before his checkout, and the cashier will make the guest bill zero out in the system. After the settlement of the guest, this is the duty of cashier to mention the mode of settlement of the bill. It can be cash, it can be credit card, or it can be the company guest. So accordingly, cashier will settle guest bill, and after the settlement, the room will be showing checkout in the system. Daily backup. Copying of all information on disk, magnetic tape, and storing them per se. See, this is very important that every day backup will be recorded and maintained in the account section, because any transaction can be needing for any financial issues. So this is the duty of the night auditor to keep record for all the backups of the day. Now,
Good.
I would like to hand over this presentation to Mr. Vipul Agrawal, as sir will tell you about the procedure of doing the night audit. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Sir, for opportunity. And that was a very nice session taken by Sonal ma'am. And she tried to cover the entire topic, and mostly she has covered the entire topic about night auditing. The night auditor he may leave any activity which he has to perform. That can be a duty, or it can be a responsibility of a night auditor. So what hotel has just set a sequence which is known as a process, a step-by-step procedure through which a night auditor performs his duty, so that that work which has been given to him get a result-oriented answer. So it is actually divided in 10 steps. The entire activity, the entire responsibility of night auditor is streamlined or step-by-step plan in 10 steps. The number one is complete outstanding posting. Now, when we talk about complete outstanding posting, that is the main responsibility of a night auditor. Entire day, the front office are busy with their schedule. There are so many check-ins, so many check-outs. Maybe a possibility they fail to record anything. So this is the risk. There is no rush. Sit on a system and just cross-check. Complete the remaining outstanding posting. That can include the posting of folios, the filling of vouchers in the guest folios. So that plays an important role. In this, although the most front office attempt to post transactions to the proper account as they are communicated, a night auditor must confirm that all transactions has been posted prior to the starting of the auditing. Here, what the night auditor will do, he will complete the entire bills like receipts, vouchers, every document with himself, and then he start cross-verifying that that entry has been done or not, so that there is no possibility they fail to post any entry. Incomplete posting will lead to error in account balancing and summary report. What I'm trying to say, when the night auditor will complete his duty, he will generate C reports, he will make a summary report. What will come to know? If he fail incomplete posting, lead an error. कहीं ना कहीं वो गलती दिखाई देगी आपको. To avoid this thing, it is very important for a night auditor to post each and entire active entries properly. The night auditor verifies that all the vouchers posting for revenue center transactions have been completed. He may also need to post various unposted front office cash transactions. Okay, the second point is reconcile room status discrepancy. Again, a very important in the front office department. As you know, front office is responsible to sell the room. Major revenue is generated from the selling of the room. So here the rules came, if there may be a possibility, there will be possibility where housekeeping report and front office report doesn't match. The night auditor himself work on this. He will sit on a system, find out whether a posting has been made or not. Possible, it may be possible if portfolio are not being properly maintained. For example, the guest may have departure but forgotten to check out. Means guest has properly departed from the hotel, he has submitted the money, but due to a busy hour or maybe rush hour, front office personnel forgot to check out the guest from the system. Again, it is where it shows the guest is being occupying the room in the front office, but in the housekeeping department, it shows the room is empty. In such conditions, this discrepancy report is being prepared. Second reason, the guest may be a skipper. Skipper is a person who skipped from the hotel without settling the bill, which create loss for the hotel. So again, this is a situation where we come to know the guest has been skipped, or he may be other situation also. So after verifying that the guest has in fact departed, the auditor should process the checkout and set a folio aside for the management review and follow-up. This means when he completes the outstanding posting, whether the report has been generated, verified, situation has been cleared, keeper or maybe a sleeper. When early morning shift started, the management may ask for the report to see what was the status, what is the reason. For this report works. Third point is balance all department accounts. This is again an important point. The night auditor balance all departmental using the source document. Now we are talking about the source document. We are talking about the various vouchers and receipts. When the guests pay in cash, we raise cash receipts. And when guest is not giving us cash, in that condition, we are raising various vouchers. So that all vouchers and receipts are collected. And what that person, what the night auditor will do, he will just balance this to the various department, particular department, he will point it. Various reports will be generated in this point, like total restaurant sales figures, which works for the restaurant department. They will come to know, okay, at the end of the day, what was the sales in the restaurant? What was the sales from the room service department? What was the sale from the banquets? When we talk F&B service, so many departments we are working together, get asked. Next point is verifying the room rates. The night auditor is required to complete the room revenue and room count report. Here we are talking about the variances in rooms, as we are selling the rooms in different rates. We all know what we are selling in the rooms are not sold discount to the guests. Different guests are given different discounts. So here we are calculating about average daily rate. We will come to know what was the actual cost of the room and at what cost it was being sold. So we are discussing on this. A room rate variance report is prepared by the night auditor to keep a track of such variances between the room rate to the charge and the actual room rate to be charged to his folio. For example, maybe we are selling a room at 10,000 rupees per night, but we have a tie-up with the companies that the individual will come, we have to give that room at 7,000 rupees. So rate will vary. We are selling the room a room which is costing 10,000 at 7,000, varies 3,000 added to these data. Okay, next point is verify guests make the guaranteed reservation, but due to any unfortunately or any instantly they fail to come, and also they have failed to inform us in advance that they are not coming in the hotel. Such conditions, we mark the guest as no-show. In this condition, when guest is no-show, what actually hotel charge? They charge retention charges, which can be minimum or maximum 1 night charge. At what we are selling the room to the customer, that 1 night charge will be credited as a retention charges from the guest account. A hotel should take a care of record cancellation properly to avoid charging a guest for no-show charges. In this condition, we are talking that when the guest is cancelling a reservation, that record should be properly maintained so that we are not in the condition to charge the guest wrongly, which will upset the guest. Okay. After that, we discussed about the post of room rate and taxes. It is actually a step which is done in the end of the shift. When the shift finishes, when the night auditor finishes, then he will sit because he will come to know who are the guests who will be retaining next day. So when he gets this data, he will enter the room and taxes in the guest folios. Preparing the reports. There are so many reports prepared by the night auditors, like departmental details and summary reports. These reports are produced and filed with the source document. Source document is, again, I'm talking about vouchers and cash receipts for the accounting division. Because accounting division doesn't know why you're giving discount, why you're giving this allowance. So supporting documents will be there, which make them clear that, okay, this is the reason why we have given the operation, summarizes a day business and provides insight into a revenue, receivable, operating and cash transactions related to the front office. This is an entire detail of front office operation in the entire day. Whatever cash you are receiving and whatever vouchers you are receiving, entire receivable and what you are paying, in सबका detail होता है, which helps the department to calculate the revenue of the entire day. High balance report, very important for the front office department, because there may be a possibility guests can skip from the hotel. So what the hotel will do, they'll try to bring the balance equal in the account of the guest. So the high balance report identifies those guest names who are approaching to their credit limit, which is given by the hotel. So when they approaches or cross their credit limit, their name will be described in this report, and it is the duty of a front office personnel. Early morning they are coming, they take this list and work on this. As soon as they find the guest, they will identify them and they will inform that the guest, sir, you have just crossing your credit limit, so you are requested to submit some amount in your account, so that your account will be bring down. Major reports, which is again a very important in hotel industry, we used to say early bird report. Early morning, सबसे पहले early morning when the operations are started, the general manager will ask this report, which contains entire information about the previous day. Previous day, what was the various reports generated, उसका पूरा summary होता है. Then departmental daily sale reports that indicates the total sales of every department individually. Every department individually. What was the cash? What was the vouchers they have received in the hotel? Then comes depositing cash. Deposit cash. As there is possibility that a big amount of cash is being kept at the front desk. In the night also, you can receive the money in any mode. So this is the duty and responsibility of night auditor to maintain a proper record of cash. He will raise a cash sheet which contains a detail of each currency. At the same time, whatever the vouchers you are submitting, each entire detail, and that will be submitted early morning in the accounts department by the night auditor. After that comes backup the system. Now we are talking about system because today the entire hotel is running the PMS system. PMS is property management system. Entire activity is performed on a computer through a software. So it is the responsibility of night auditor while he completes the entire activities. What he will do? He will take a backup. Backup again he can take in two manners. First of all, he will generate the reports where he will just check out the printouts of various reports, and secondly he will take the backup of entire reports on a hard drive or any other modes of system. After that, he early morning when the shift will started, he will distribute each and particular information to his particular department, which will help that particular department to perform their job. I can just give you an example. There's a report which is known as early bird reports, which I was discussing. That reports will help the entire department to operate because that report will contain how many guests are staying in the hotel, how many guests will checking out, at what time they are checking out, and how many guests will be checking in and at what time they are checking in. So this report will help the each and every department, maybe a production department, they need a raw material. So they will plan how many in-house guests will be there in the hotel. So they can make the intending according to it. Again, for housekeeping department, how many staff there will require, which room will be cleaned first and get ready for the guests. These planning will be done on this report, which is prepared by the night auditor, known as early bird report. Here I am just complete my topic.
I would like to here add a little bit to whatever has been said. Now, a lot has been said about night auditing, and a lot of meaningful and very powerful words have been used. But I would like to summarize the whole thing, in a few words. And plus, I would like to.
Sir.
And plus, I would like to
Yes, sir.
say to the students why night auditing has been chosen. Even though it is a very technical topic, yet why did we choose night auditing in today's meeting, in today's webinar, I would say. So the goal of night auditing. What is the goal of night auditing? This is what perhaps it was discussed, yes, but I would like to share with all the students and all the attendees. The goal of preparing the night audit report. The night audit report offers a massive amount of daily operational financial feedback that provides an immediate opportunity for managers to react and respond. The night audit report is the key in maximizing the efficiency of a hotel. The daily figures regarding room occupancy, yield percentage, and average daily rate provide managers with daily opportunities to improve a slow sales period. Guests who demand an accurate folio complete with guest charges can be helped more efficiently as a result of this process. This is the goal of the night audit report. Now, why we chose this topic for students, even though it is technical, is because right from the beginning, whether it is first year student or second year student or third year student or fourth year student, right from the beginning, students, when you go for industrial training or when you go for vocational training or when you go for job training or whatever you go to the hotel for, the first thing that you must ask for, that you must read daily, is the night audit report. And even though today front office teachers were presenting this topic, yet I, as a chef, must tell you that the night audit report is not just limited to the front office. Sonal ma'am, she touched a little bit about the kitchen and the F&B service, but I must tell you that the night audit report is related to all point of sale. All point of sale. Point of sale in the hotel are rooms, restaurant, coffee shop, bar, flower shop, your cake shop, any point which generates revenue, which generates money, is known as a point of sale. And night audit report, it deals not only with the front office, but with all the departments of a hotel. So the general manager, what he does in the morning, first thing in the morning, he says, please give me the night audit report of the previous day. And he will check how the performance of the various departments was. So for example, if the housekeeping or the front office is supposed to generate a revenue of a sale of rupees X, and they have not produced a sale of rupees X, then the general manager can call the front office manager and ask him why is the sale not up to the mark. Similarly, in case of all the restaurants, in case of all the bars, in case of the flower shop, in case of all the other points of sale, the general manager can individually call the head of the department and ask him why the sale was not proper. And he can also ask them, he can also commend them if they performed well. If the sale or the profit of a certain department was more than the average or the budgeted, then the general manager can congratulate each of the HOD who has. So even as a first year student, please understand that you have to be wary of two things. You have to be careful about two things. One is the night audit report. You must read the night audit report every day, and you must know about the hotel, the financial aspects of the hotel every day. The night audit report also provides the food cost report. So the chef, when he comes in the morning, there is a report lying on his table which shows his performance or the performance of his kitchen the previous day. Now you as a trainee or you as a hotel employee, if you have seen the night audit report, you would have access to the performance of the entire hotel the previous day. And this is very important. It is not just that you lay your covers or you cook in the kitchen or you work in the front office. It is not the end of the world. The end of the world is when you know everything about the hotel. From the beginning, you must behave like a general manager, and you must keep an overview of the hotel. As you begin your career in the hotel industry, take the opportunity to review the financial statistics generated by the night audit report. Please mark my words. This is the reason why we chose today's topic, even though night audit is not taught in the first year, but in the second year and third year. But it is also important for the first year students so that they can review the financial statistics generated by the night audit report every day. It will provide a capsule review of the importance of departmental financial activities and their role in delivering hospitality. The background will also provide you with an insight into the decision-making process, which in turn helps various departments adhere to their budgets. So this is what I wanted to say.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful conclusion and brief, making a short brief about the night auditing. I would also like to thank Sonal ma'am for explaining the night audit procedure and different reports in a wonderful manner. And also I would like to thank Vipul sir for explaining each and everything, very clearly, and obviously it will be very beneficial and fruitful for us students as well. Now I would like to call Mrs. Sonal Agarwal ma'am to come on the platform and please go for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Abhishek, for giving me this opportunity. Now, we come to the end of this session. I would like to take permission of Director, sir, to end of the session. May I, sir?
Yes, please. It was very nice.
I would like to give a small summary which we discussed today in this session. As me and Mr. Vipul explained the procedure of night auditing and the role of night auditor. We know the functions of night auditor as verifying the posted entries, balancing accounts, resolving room status discrepancy, monitoring credit limit, proceeding operations report. Night auditor plays an important role to inform the management about the total amount of revenue generated on a particular day and producing operational report and managerial report like flash report, occupancy report, no-show report. We also know about various terms and formulas which are used by the night auditor. Night auditing is done every day. This is the duty of night auditor to close the day and start a new day. We also know the mode of conducting night auditing like semi-automatic, fully automatic and manual. It is depend upon hotel to hotel. We are also using various vouchers and bill for closing the accounts of a guest. We are now able to step-by-step procedure for conducting the night auditing. We will also rectify all the errors by learning how to do night auditing, and in this way we can generate the maximum revenue and remove the pilferages and the pilferages of the hotel, and we can make our hotel profitable. Now, I would like to thank Honorable Chairman Sir for supporting us till date. I would like to thank Honorable Secretary Sir for supporting in every possible vision. I would thank to Honorable Joint Secretary Sir for providing us this platform, and Honorable CEO Sir for providing us every aid. And in the last, I would like to thanking respected Principal Sir who innovated this idea to organize such a webinar which are beneficial for us as well as our students, because when we are discussing any topic through the webinar, that will be recorded for entire life. We can tell to the student to go to this recording and take all the discussion and important point which we discuss in this webinar. I would like to thank Abhishek Charles Peter for doing the wonderful anchoring, and Vipul sir to giving the proper procedures, and all the people who helped to organize this webinar. And I'm again thankful to Director Sir, Vipul Sir, Abhishek to spare their valuable time for this webinar. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you.
IHM Merit is thankful to Ms. Sonal Agarwal, Head of the Department of Front Office, for organizing such a wonderful meeting. Thank you, Ms. Sonal Agarwal.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.